Music.
What the are you doing right here? Come on, we gotta go. Good morning. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. It's like way too early to be talking to y'all right now, but on today's episode of Vlogmas, we're gonna be doing a little day in the life. Today's gonna be kind of busy for me. Like, I have a content creation gig that I'm about to go to right now, and then after that, I have like meetings at work. So I was like, why not just take y'all along with me? Because if I have to be up this early, you're gonna be up this early with me. 7:19 in the morning. I have a content creation gig with a Christian high school here in my hometown. I've been doing content for them for about 4 months in September. I really like creating content, not only for myself, but for other people. So I've been kind of doing it on and off for the past couple of months for different companies. I go to all types of events. Like, I went to a beauty pageant of theirs. I went to the National Honor Society induction of theirs. I went to their homecoming. This morning they have a pancakes and conversation between like the president of the school and the 8th graders, just to kind of give an update of like where they're at, what's going on. It's from 7:30 to 9 o'clock. So let's go to the high school, get a couple good shots, and we'll come back and we're on the way home. Okay? So get off the couch, bro. We gotta go. Okay, we just finished up at the high school. It went pretty well. I think that I've been doing this for like a good amount of time, so I have a good relationship with the president, the principal, just everybody there. So like, it's always pretty cool going there. I literally have another thing to do for them tomorrow. It's gonna be like a lunch and learn. It's gonna be a lot more involved is what I'm hearing. So that will be good content to get for them. Hopefully they like sign for some more next year, because I would love to do that for them. My fucking keys aren't working. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go home because it is about 9 o'clock right now. I said that I stand up earlier, but I don't. Wednesdays we do an asynchronous stand up where basically we just go in the chat and tell them what we did yesterday and what we're gonna do today. It's basically what stand up is about, and also just talking about any blockers or anything that we might be needing to discuss as a team. So I'm gonna go home, probably plan out my day. I've been trying to use a better job using a planner and like a to-do list to like really sit down, figure out what I got to do today. And then today is, we have demo and retro, and yeah, I'll just run you guys through the day. This is gonna be a work from home day. I usually go in on Tuesdays and Thursdays, like I said in the last Vlogmas video, but I thought this was a good day to kind of get a gist of what my day-to-day work from home life is like, including the content creation stuff. So I'll talk you guys through and show you guys what that looks like for me, and talk to you guys about what I do at work, because again, I haven't talked to you guys about what I do at work at all. Yeah, let's go. Wait, my sister just let me know that Spotify Wrapped came out, so we have to do this right now. I will preface this by saying I listen to the same 5 songs every single day. So let's see. I'm scared. Ah. I already know Sailor is gonna be like my top artist of the year. Sailor is really good though. Like, I really fucked with her music, especially during the summer when she dropped her summer album. I really like that. I listened to 141 genres. Well, maybe 5 years younger. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. It's still young and still hot, obviously. I'm scared. What's the number 1 song? I'm scared. I told you it's all gonna be Sailor. I'm a dream. I borked my rap! I can't share this. Sorry. Wait, my top albums are actually really good. So we have From Florida's Finest, which is the Sailor album. That's number 1. Then we have Love on Digital, Destin Conrad. I love that man so much. I'm so mad that I missed his tour, but like, that's really tea that he's number 2. Number 4 is K1. And then number 5 is Chromacopia, which is tea. So this is my rap for the year. I cannot let anybody else know that my top 5 songs is Sailor. I've been a Spotify user since I was like 12, and I think my first Spotify rap was in 2013. So I have over 10 of these. Like, I've been doing this for a very long time. I love seeing the music that everybody else is listening to. I love seeing the music that everybody's top artists. I love seeing my top artists throughout the years. Like last year, I think my top artist was SZA. Comment down below if you like Sailor. Comment down below what your favorite Sailor song is. Let me just embrace who I truly was this year, and that was a Sailor super super stan, apparently. If not, comment down your top 5 artists of the year if you did Spotify Wrapped or Apple Music Wrapped. I know they have like their own version of Wrapped, but I'm sorry, Apple Music, your Wrapped is nowhere as good as Spotify Wrapped. I'm sorry. Okay, it is 9:41 right now. My first meeting of the day is at 10 o'clock. So let's go inside. Let's get settled. I'm going to cook breakfast. We're going to do retro. I just got pulled into a meeting at like 2 o'clock. So that's going to be fun. I don't really want to do that, but all right, let's go. And I thought I was doing something jazz, y'all. Bedroom pop. What's that about?
See, you were right. You were right. You were right.
95 times, Tyrone.
That's valid, bro.
Spamming it.
That's almost a third of the year.
Alright, so it is currently 10:21. I have about 30 minutes until my next meeting, which is retro, and I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys about what I do, what's going on today, and what to expect for the rest of this video. I am a software test engineer. Basically, long story short, when you're going through the software development lifecycle, which is the process of actually creating the apps and websites that you use on a daily basis, there's a process in that lifecycle where testing is implemented to make sure that these apps and websites and things like that are working properly, making sure that there are no issues on the client end, which is your end, and making sure that things are running properly behind the scenes. I went to school for software development and I just kind of fell into the role of software test engineering. It just came up as a role on the internship page of the company that I was applying to. And I was like, I've never heard of this, so let me just try it. Just a quick rundown of what my daily basis looks like. I do a lot of things like manually testing, which is basically going on to the websites and apps that we use and going through the same flows that you would. So if we're trying to like log into Spotify, I would go through and do the whole process of logging into Spotify, making sure that we're seeing the screens that we're seeing, the buttons and text and all the elements of these websites and apps that you're using are functioning properly. I also do automation testing. Automation testing is basically a way to do all of the manual testing that I just talked about without having to actually do the manual testing. That part does require being able to code, because in order for us to do our automation test, we have to automatically run the test as if we are the user that's doing it. So there's a lot more that goes into software testing that I could talk about, but that's just kind of the bare bones gist of what I do on a daily basis. Now, recently at my job, I was added to the team of load testing. Is basically, say you want to send 1 million users to Spotify. What would happen if 1 million users all went to the Spotify servers, tried to listen to music all at once? Load testing is basically simulating that scenario in a more protected environment. So that is what the majority of my day is looking like. It's very similar to automation testing in the sense of I still am going to have to write code in order to do these tests. So the to-do list for today, I had to do the issue at 7, which I can cross out. Demo, it only lasted 15 minutes for whatever reason. And then the last meeting that I have is retro. On top of retro, I also have a load testing sync, which is basically a 30-minute meeting that talks about where we're at when it comes to load testing. And then I also have a one-on-one with one of the developers. We're basically going to be working on refactoring the whole load testing code base that we have. Starts at 2. I don't know how long it's going to take because we're basically going to be sitting on a call coding together. But yeah, that's basically my day. That's basically what I do on a daily basis. I think right now I'm going to go make me some breakfast before retro starts. I'm probably just going to sit here and start editing this vlog, because the thing about having a 9 to 5 and also being a content creator, you got to find the pockets where you can edit. You got to find the pockets where you can do something while you're also doing something else. That's basically what we're up to. I'll give you an update probably while I'm in retro eating breakfast and editing. Yeah, let's get to work. Okay, I'm halfway done with the vlog that I'm filming right now. So now I'm about to get on this load testing meeting where we're just going to talk about what's been going on with load testing and where we're headed and all the things. And I don't want to be in it, but it's part of my job, so I'm going to do it. I also made lunch. It's that viral hot honey ground beef sweet potato bowl with cottage cheese. I'm not afraid of eating cottage cheese. I haven't made any changes to the test as far as the last couple runs that we've had. I don't think that's the reason why the RPS is as high as it is. I think it's something else. Other than that, last week I was working on kind of getting some of those tests refactored.
Because the CPU to immediately go up to 100, and then
we should be able to have more responses in between because we are giving it more time. But maybe if we decrease the number of users. So I finished the load testing meeting. Basically, we was talking about what the plans were going forward because we're running out of time to implement these load tests in order to send the results to the client so that they have a better understanding of how the system's working. And now I have another meeting with one of the devs. I'm going to be pair programming with them, which is basically when we both sit down on a call and we just work on programming and coding together. We're going to be basically refactoring the old tests so that we can try and see if changing the style of testing does anything for the load test that we were trying to run. Hopefully this test change that we have works. The list of failures, and then it just sends us a log. So
far, lots of failures.
It's like 2 hours later. I think I'm gonna call the vlog here. We got through a good amount of the load testing stuff. I feel pretty good about it. I think that we still have a lot of work to do. But in about 2 weeks, that's not gonna be my problem. So I don't know. While I was on the call, I was just like questioning whether or not I knew what I was talking about, and I had to constantly remind myself that like, yes, I do know what I'm talking about, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be asked to work on this problem specifically. So we're kicking imposter syndrome in the butt. But just to kind of go over what we did in non-technical terms is changing the way that the data moves throughout these tests. We're going to run these tests in the future, because when we're writing tests as a test engineer, you're not just writing them to work in the moment, you're writing them to withstand the ebbs and flows of anything that goes on as far as like website development, app development, because there are a lot of changes that go into the code every single day. Some that you see, some that you might not see. Importance of having strong tests is to be able to not only work when those changes happens, but also break when they need to. Yeah, I got through pretty much everything on my to-do list, which I feel really good about. The only thing that I have left to do on my to-do list is my laundry and edit this vlog. I know this wasn't like a Christmassy related vlog, but I thought it would be good to kind of walk you guys through what I do on a daily basis, because again, I always talk about working in tech, but I never show y'all what I do. And I thought this was just a good excuse to do another Vlogmas video. But the next couple of videos that I have will be Christmas related, I promise. And it's gonna be really fun. So subscribe and stay tuned for that. We are 2 days into Vlogmas right now, which I'm very proud of myself. The fact that I even got 2 videos out in the span of a week. Hello, that's crazy. So I'm looking forward to the rest of this Vlogmas. Please, if you like this video, if you like getting to know me, getting to know what I do for work, please like and subscribe, because I will be talking more about tech. I have 2 more tech related videos I want to do in this Vlogmas series, so please stay tuned for that. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.